Chris Robbins. This is Neo Tokyo. We sell pop culture, mainly down the lines of anime and manga, so Japanese cartoons and Japanese comics. Well, the Jan 10 floods, yeah, we definitely got affected. We had nearly a metre come through the shop. We lost about 46% of our stock. So yeah, definitely threw a spanner on our works. So we were just lucky that we had, like, we did have a good Christmas trade. If it happened before Christmas, it would have been a completely different story. So at least we were able to bounce back off our own back, not too bad. Our insurance came through at least after, I think it was 3 months, so that wasn't too bad.
Actually, the worst thing there was that the girl that we had in the shop, she cut her toe because the floor collapsed out the back there. And because the flood water washed out one of the footings and it dropped down, and the tile had jutted up, and so she just clipped her toe on the tile and cut her toe open. So I ended up getting 6 stitches there, I think it was. So I felt awful because she wasn't a staff member, she was just one of my friends in here giving me a hand. So yeah, so that wasn't fun. 2 guys had the sliding doors of workwear discounts, and they had peeled back the glass because it had popped out, and they were going like, okay, cool, guys, come out through here. So we went out through the peeled back glass door there, and all the water's gone, but the shop's still full because I had it all barricaded up. So yeah, so just waiting for it to slowly rush out and trying to collect everything. So it's only like about 60, 70 centimetres in here. But yeah, it was just annoying. So what did you think about the flood water?
The day after the floods, we came back here at 6 o'clock in the morning, and there was already probably 5 people here waiting to give us a hand. Then we opened up and got into it. We had ourselves 6 people that we knew, and then we had probably had another 15 or 20 people that we had no idea who they were. They just were here giving us a hand, so it was just fantastic. Like the amount of people that we were actually turning away and saying like, we can't have any more people give us a hand, just go down the road, and they're like, yeah, not a problem. They just wanted to come and give a hand all day. It was fantastic. Like, we do forget, we remember, oh yeah, the flood happened and all that, but we just forget how bad it was because we did bounce back so fast.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like the glass is half full. All you have to do is just go down the road, and I feel so sorry for Lowe's and National and the Mari's Art Supplies and Defiance is probably the biggest loss of business in Toowoomba. Simply because of the amount of structural damage they had that they couldn't actually justify reopening. So yeah, that's probably Toowoomba's biggest loss. That was a lot of jobs gone there. I think it was Win and the Chronicle and the radio stations were saying the best thing you can do is come down and try to spend money. Yeah. It doesn't matter, buy a coffee, buy something, just try to get the shops that are open back up again, just try to keep them, ticking over. Every time it rains now, everyone freaks out and stays away, which, it's understandable, but considering you had a month of heavy rain and the dams went from 7% to overflowing, and then all of a sudden we had that massive downpour in one day. So, one is hoping that it doesn't happen again, but I guess that's still fresh on the memories of everyone. So
having that visual reminder, walking down the street going oh yeah, I remember when this happened. It was this bad. We were incredibly lucky. I know there was some very sad, circumstances that did actually come around, but considering how bad it was, we were very lucky. And I think that's what we forget about. It's just moving on. You moved on so fast that you've actually forgotten how bad it was, and it's the whole thing of you just got in, got the job done, and it's just reflecting on it afterwards, going wow, we were lucky. The amount of water that was coming through here, it's it's surprising that there wasn't more sad shit. Up and running as fast as possible, because every day you're shut, you're just losing money. That's because you still have to pay all your bills. But it kind of makes you feel guilty also, because you didn't have the time to actually help other people out because you're so concentrating on what you could do. And I guess that's why the good thing about the community coming in and just giving you a hand, because it was just blood and sweat, no time for tears. Like, you know, you just had to get in there and get the job done. So, yeah, but, you know, community spirit was just fantastic.